Hi everyone, this is Gloria with stampwithgloria.com. Today I am shooting a video for my stamp club. I have a monthly stamp club and I pick out a set and I make some cards for my club members. They get the set and then they get the paperwork to make 4 cards, and it's just been kind of fun. I send it through the mail. It's a fun little thing to do every month, keeps me on my toes. But with Mother's Day and Father's Day coming up, I know that I have to do those cards for the next couple of months, so I wanted to focus on kids. So I'm going to do a couple of cards with the Cool Kids stamp set. Actually, this will be like stamped on the inside of the card. I'm going to make a different kind of outside of the card, give you a couple tips on how to do that. I love punch cards, punch animals and things. And so on the outside of the card, we're going to make, let me show you here, a little kitten card. We're going to make a boy and a girl. Here's the boy card and here's the girl card. Both basically the same way to make them. I just do a couple little different things because of course one's a boy and one's a girl. So I'll teach you those tips right now. And like I said, this is something that comes in the mail. If you're interested in being a club member, just email me or contact me at stampwithgloria.com. Okay, let's start with the boy card. How do we get this cute little boy card going on here? So my idea is I make the outside this cute little kitten card, and then on the inside you write your message, and then on the inside you would stamp superhero kid, maybe add a gift card, or awesome. You could stamp the kitty and put amazing superhero cool kid on the inside. When I do the cards for the club, however, I leave everything blank because they will have their own set so that they can stamp their own card in whatever colors and do whatever they want at home. But how do we make this kitten? Let me show you how to do that. What we're going to start out with is the window frames framelit, okay? And it's just a standard card that we're going to start with, and this is the 3rd size in the window frames framelit. You can see I'm going to line up the indentation here with the top of the cards. I'm using the magnetic platform. And just a little tip for you guys, buy an extra set of acrylic pads. It's just so much easier. And then I glue dotted them to the top of the magnetic board. That way you don't have to keep flip-flopping back and forth with the Big Shot, and you've always got that acrylic pad down there and ready to go. So we are going to put this down here, and the crease you want to be nice and sharp, all right? Because this is what makes the kitten open up. All right, so we've got the 2 points there on the edge of the card. We're just going to take our other acrylic, plop that down, run it through, and then voila, we will have our cute little kitten face right here. And let me show you how to make it into the nice little furry round cheek thing that you see there. But before we continue, I just want to show you that the collar here is cut the same way. We just take a piece of paper and we line up the edge here on the cutting side. We line up the edge, but we pull it forward. So all you want is just a little chunk of that collar, so you'll have the collar to put onto the card. So that's how you get that. Right, we're going to put this to the side. Okay. Now when I do my club, the club members, we have 6 members normally in one club, and the club members take times twice a year being the hostess, and I just draw the names at the beginning of the year. So it's kind of fun. There is a minimum $25 purchase every month so that everybody can benefit being the hostess, at least with a minimum order. But most of my hostesses get about $50 to $60 in free merchandise every month. So it's a pretty nice club to be in if you're interested in something like that. But now we've got Kitten here, and we've got his face started, and he's also a card, so he flips open. Okay, so what we're going to do to finish the rest of his face is we're going to cut this. The easiest way to describe it is we're going to cut out a square out of there. So now the kitten's got his little dimples in there. So we're going to cut out another square. There you go. All right. So now he's got his chin. Okay. And then I just cut off the top. Just straight cut. Boom. Boom. So now he'll have his opening. He'll pop forward and back. Cool. All right. Rock and roll. So we got the start of our kitten going on here. Now how do we make the eyes? Okay. I love to make eyes in my punch people. I don't like to draw them in. I like to make them. So I found a couple of really super easy ways to do this, and when I make a punch card I normally make like 10 up at a time because I've got all the punches out. I might as well do it and have them all ready to go. So how do we make these cute little eyes? Well, it's pretty simple. You start out with the little oval. We've got a little oval punch here. Okay, it's a 3/4 by 15/16 punch that we sell in the catalog. And you punch a bunch of ovals. Then you take your glue dot, okay, you take an oval, stick it on a piece of scrap paper. So this is just a piece of typing paper that I recycled. I had printed off some things, I cut them into quarters, and I just use them for stuff like this. So I just took and glue dotted the little oval on the edge of the paper here. And then I started out initially just taking and punching something here. Now notice that his eyes have black behind it to kind of pop, make the eyes pop. So you want an oval that's a little bit bigger than the white oval. Okay, and how do we do this? It's real simple. So you start out and you cut maybe down a little bit more and you cut your nice little black oval. Okay. So we'll call this our pattern. We'll put a P on it. Okay, this is our pattern. So then we take the pattern so that we want the same size, right? We don't want eyes to be different sizes, right? So we're going to take a white pen and we're going to tuck around, we're going to line it up, and then we're going to hit the edges on the oval with our pattern. Okay, that makes sense so far? Then we're going to take our oval punch, flip it upside down, and then you can see, I can see where those white lines are. So that's where we're going to punch. So we're going to just move the punch until we're lined up with those white lines or slightly below, and then we're going to punch. So this will be the same size as our pattern, right? Okay, same thing for the white. We'll make a pattern. Let me show you how this works. So we've made a pattern. All right, with the white. So we punched it out, made a pattern, and see, we're going to start getting that little black thing. So here's my pattern. We've got the two patterns. Same thing. You're going to take the white and tuck it down on the piece of paper, and I like a really fine marker or a pen. Tuck that in there. Take your oval punch, come in with it, snap it, and then we've got the inside to our black piece. All right, so once that's all done, you're going to punch some circles. Now I have we had a previous stamp set, or you can get this is a 3/8 inch hole, okay, and this is a 1/8 inch hole. This we also have in the Owl Builders. We've got that same size in the Owl Builders, and I think in the Owl Builders we have this too. I should just have used the Owl Builders. That would have made sense, but I wanted to make them real fast. So, and I didn't want to, like, you know, finagle in the Owl Builder punch set, but these are in the Owl Builder punch sets. Unless you have the old versions of them, then you can do what I'm doing. And I just punched out the different eyes and then layered them with glue dots. Okay. So once we've got the kitten going on here, we'll put his eyes on. Just plop his eyes on. Now the boy kitten's not going to get eyelashes. I'm going to show you the differences in the girl kitten once I get her going here. So he's got the little eyes going. I wanted to have a little bit of tuft of hair for him too, so I punched out the boho blossoms. It's right here. And I punched out the big flower there. That's his little tuft of hair. Now he needs some ears. Super easy to do the ears. You're just going to take the triangle punch. This is in the spring catalog right now, the mini supplement, or the mini catalog, I guess is what we call it now. And perfect for ears. I'm going to punch them out. And then we want to layer the ears inside of one another. And so what's going to happen is we're going to just take and layer this ear in. And it's going to be a little bit longer than the other one. Not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. I know all you stampers and how you get. It's kind of good because what you're going to do is you're going to put a glue dot on the bottom of the pink, and then it tucks right in. It's like that notch was made to tuck in that cute little ear guy. So we're going to do it on the other side. Remember, you're going to flip it upside down, okay, because you're going to tuck the ears in behind. Oops, there you go. Behind the head. This is going to be stuck on a piece of paper, so you're not going to see the pink sticking out, right? Okay, then his nose. His nose is super easy. You just take a piece of black paper. I know I had black paper here. Ah, there we go. Take a piece of black scrap paper, because I like to make punch animals. My scraps do come in handy. I'm just going to cut off the top here. And again, we've got the lovely glue dots, which you cannot do without when you're doing punch cards. Then we've got his cute little nose going on. Let's give him a little smile. So cats have a little going down here and then like this. That's what cats have. Okay, and then I wanted to give him some whiskers, but I didn't want to use the white pen, the Signo pen, because it's just a little bit too bright. So what I did is I used our chalk pen. So we're gonna just give him some cute little white whiskers. And then how do we get his collar? Super easy. That piece that I showed you how to punch out, you're just going to take and put some glue on the very top. Okay. You take his little head and you sneak it on however thick you want the collar to be. And then you just take and you follow the curves of his face and cut up to it. And then that's how you get his collar. Okay. You can put rhinestones on it or rivets in it. You can do some really fun things with it. So I did add, I don't know if cats have eyebrows, but mine do. So we put some eyebrows on, and here's our little kitten. Okay. So real fast and easy to show you how to do that. Let me show you the difference between the girl and the boy. Couple of differences, not a lot. I put highlights in her eyes. Okay, so I did that with the white Signo Gel Pen. Her whiskers, because she's on white, are black. I've got her little smile going on here, but her nose is a heart instead of a triangle. Makes her a little bit sweeter. I gave her some bling on the collar, and then we gave her a bow instead of a tuft of hair. Okay, let me show you how to make this bow. Super easy, but unless you see it, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, it goes in one ear, out the other. So I'm just going to show you. So you just take a piece of ribbon, and it doesn't have to be super long. Okay, you make 2 loops like this, and you're going to take and you're going to tie the ribbon like this and pull. Okay, once you pull, you can pull on the tails. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and then you get a perfect square knot. Okay, let me finish that up. So I'm going to pull the tails a little bit smaller because this ribbon is very flexible. You want to just pull on it lightly, and there you've got the perfect ribbon. And cut off, you'll cut off the little tails, and then you'll put that on your card. Okay, I put it on with the glue dot. There she is. Isn't she cute? Okay, there you go. Here's my kitten cards. So my idea is I'm going to, I think I already mentioned this, write a cute little note for my kid on the inside of the kitten, and on the inside of the card I'm going to stamp with the Cool Kids stamp set, and put my message on here and sign my name. Okay, go go to stampwithgloria.com. I have 2 other cards that I'm making, but I'm using the puppy this time. You can see what I did there, and all the supplies will be available. Remember, you can always buy everything that I'm demonstrating here on my website. Have a great day.